folks receive when they're in crashes and there's no one else around that witnesses.
And it's not just older model cars we're talking about. Many car makers continue to install 3G technology they now no longer will support up until 2021 and even 2022 models.
The big problem here is the automakers and their vehicles aren't keeping up with the technology that the telecom folks are putting out.
I don't think a lot of people are aware or even know that this is going to happen to them.
Some automakers like Honda and GM with its OnStar system are offering software upgrades, but with major time limits that are fast approaching this month. But for other vehicle owners, the safety systems they rely on are about to go away for good.
The thing about it is my subscription is not up until 2024. They just left us out in the cold.
That was Justin Gray reporting.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast. That's weather coverage you can count on.
Austin, tomorrow's forecast feels like an April Fool's joke.
But it's not. I wish it was. I was Googling some April Fool's snow, and I posted this on my Twitter page, somebody riding that on their car in the snow.
Yeah.
Some folks, if they get a heavy enough burst, may be able to do that tomorrow morning.
No, I don't like that joke.
I know. After the 80-degree temps yesterday, a lot of folks would love to just turn that page and be falling into springtime. That's just not the case. In fact, the next couple days are going to be kind of chilly. Here's our tracking across the Miami Valley. As we go through tonight, we're looking at those rain showers that we have out there right now, transitioning over to some snow showers. And then even as they taper off tomorrow, the cooler air is not going to be in a hurry to get out of here. Highs only get to the 40s tomorrow. A little bit better this weekend. We get back into the 50s, but that's still below the average for this time of year. Normally we'll be finding ourselves in the upper 50s. Outside right now, we're in the 30s and just trending colder as we look ahead to the rest of tonight. Let's take a live look into Salina. This is important as we're looking at our sky cams across the region. Even though the radar is starting to show this transition over to a rain-snow mix or some snow, all snow in some cases, it's still not reaching the ground in that state. It looks like mainly rain here in Salina, but as we go through the next several hours, I think that transition over to snow does become more likely. So here's live Doppler 7 radar. There's a lot of colors out here jumping out at you. Of course, the green would be the rain. The pink would indicate that rain-snow mix. But so far, I think that is mainly rain still reaching the ground. And then those blues out in Indiana would indicate some snow. So we're finding a transition right now across the Miami Valley. You can see in general the precipitation's getting a little bit heavier down south of Dayton. No doubt everything has been all rain to this point. But you get closer to I-70, it's not out of the question that we start to see a few wet snowflakes mixing in. So we want to peek outside your window there in Brookville and Clayton, Phillipsburg, all the way up towards Ludlow Falls. Northern parts of the Miami Valley, same story. Mainly rain with some wet snowflakes mixing in. The better chance of snow right now is to our west. But as we go forward in time, I think all of us do have a chance of at least seeing a few snowflakes. Let's take a look at futurecast. Cloudy skies right now, 2 in the morning. This is when temperatures north and west of Dayton really start to get down into those middle and lower 30s, and so snow becomes more likely. Don't really anticipate this adding up to much, but an elevated surface, your back decks and grassy surfaces may see a brief dusting as we go through tonight. And you see as you wake up and go off to work tomorrow morning, it's not out of the question. We still have some snow flurries hanging around, so you may see those in on your morning drive. Luckily, road temperatures are really warm, so it would take a lot to cause any accumulations on the roadways, and I don't expect widespread issues in terms of that. We get to noon tomorrow, the activity with the snow starts to get off towards the west. Then by the end of the day, I do think we'll see some breaks in the clouds and a little bit of sunshine by the end of the day. Here's your snowfall totals. I just showed you this just to point out that if you're north of I-70, you can see a dusting on elevated surfaces. Other than that, I don't really expect this to be a heavy snow event for us. It is the end of March, and by tomorrow morning, it'll be April Fool's Day, so you wouldn't really expect that at this time of year. Bus stop forecast tomorrow morning, certainly chilly for the kids out there. Only 34 degrees when they head out the door. It'll be a little breezy as well, so wind chills will be in the 20s. They'll need the warm jacket. The hat and gloves wouldn't be a bad idea, and why not give them a hot chocolate as they step out the door. Tomorrow, we only get to the middle 40s, so we keep the clouds around into a good part of the afternoon. Those peaks of sunshine do come late in the day, but it's just not going to be enough to warm us up as we see high temperatures only getting back to the middle 40s. Your weekend looking a little bit better, 53 on Saturday, partly sunny skies. That rain chance this weekend comes overnight. Sunday, partly sunny and 55. After that, the temperatures warm up. We like to see that. We're back to 60 for your Tuesday, 67 for Wednesday. But look at those rain chances coming back in. Starting Monday, right on through Thursday, does look to be a bit unsettled next week.
Thanks, Austin. We are following breaking news out of Sugar Creek, where police and troopers are on the scene of a crash. Let's get straight to News Center 7's Brandon Lewis.